The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is Jermall Charlo speaks on a potential fight with Caleb Plant. Now, as we all know, the smack heard around the boxing world when Caleb Plant slapped Jermall Charlo, but Jermall Charlo came back in his fight against Jose Benavidez, and he looked pretty good. And we're going to take a listen to what he had to say. This video appears courtesy of Fight Hub. Subscribe to Fight Hub for the latest in boxing news.
Congratulations on your performance, but also in acknowledging and seeking help for your mental health. That's commendable. But Plant was ringside here tonight as well. Given the incident that happened outside of the ring, is that something you'd like to avenge and do what you did to Jose, but to Plant now?
Yeah, for sure. Like, the whole world could come out and watch that Plant fight. And when I get a chance to you know what I'm saying, do what he lucky tonight I ain't go down there and slap his bitch ass. But I'm not mad at that. Like, I don't want revenge, you know, so I'm gonna get it the right way, we're gonna make this millions, you know what I'm saying? My revenge is gonna be taking care of my family. I'm happy with that. Man, we ain't worried about none of that. Like, talk to me about something old, that shit stale. You want something new, you know what I mean? Who got the belts? He don't got no belt. He's struggling right now, you know what I mean? I'm not worried about him. He's still on top of me. He's good. You know what I'm saying? It's still going. They can't wait for me to fight again. I can't wait to fight again. As long as we keep it like that, we are.
So that's what he had to say. All right. I'm going to turn it over to you, Dollar Bill. What was your reaction to Charlo's performance against Benavidez, as well as his comments on Caleb Plant?
It was a cool performance for a 2-year layoff. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's a smaller guy coming up in weight, this is still a skilled guy who was a skilled amateur. He was actually that dude before he got popped. You know what I'm saying? We used to say that he was the man. He was gonna be that dude. But he did what he was supposed to do. He got the victory. You know what I'm saying? Clear victory. You know what I'm saying? Now with the Caleb Plant thing. Like, I see what he's saying. Caleb Plant doesn't have anything to offer. Caleb Plant, to me, he's going to become that guy, right? Because I don't think he can beat Charlo.
Oh, you there?
He's going to be that guy. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now.
Oh,
no.
Did I go out?
You went out.
You back
now. Yeah.
I apologize. But I said when it comes to Jermall Charlo, if they try to make that fight with Caleb Plant, I believe that he will best Caleb Plant. And I think that Plant, if he loses to Charlo, he's going to be the gatekeeper at 168. He's going to be that guy that they put in there against the young guys. Like, if he loses to Charlo, they're going to try to put him in there with that kid, David Morrell. That's what they're going to try to do next. You know what I'm saying? We use him as a stepping stone. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about Caleb Plant, where he's at right now.
All right. G?
Yeah, well, first and foremost, like with Jermall, I like to say that at the end of the fight, when they were asking him questions, man, I felt for him when he was talking about his relationship with his brother, you know, and I was just like, oh, man, hold on. So I'm like, it would have been nice if his brother would have been there, you know what I mean? Because clearly, whatever he's been going through.
That's a topic, just to let you know.
Oh, man, my bad.
It's all good.
I'm jumping the gun, my fault. But yeah, but I just wanted to salute him for actually being available and open about that. In regards to the Caleb Plant discussion, I kind of didn't really like what he was saying. And this is the same argument that I have against Canelo, where it's like the streets wants the fight. Give the streets what they want, but you literally brush it off like, he ain't got no belts. Why should I fight this guy? You know what I mean? It's like, bro, this is I can't stand this belt stuff. Like, and the reason why I appreciate like Floyd and Tank and them is because, they're not married to these belts. They're like, if you get him, cool. But that's not the reason why I'm fighting this guy, because he's a champion. Like, somebody have these belts, man. These dudes ain't even earning it in the ring, you know? So it's like, if Caleb Plant is available, take the fight. Even though Caleb got, destroyed by Canelo, he still had an excellent showing of himself. You know what I'm saying? He did a lot of stuff that I was like, okay, you know, he's faring pretty good against Canelo. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that Jermall's like, yo, man, I'm good with homeboy. I just don't like it, man. I feel like that would be a great fight as well. You don't need to be the current champion to still do something for your career, you know, like, and the fact that these guys are both PBC fighters, I don't see what's the holdup. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, Jermall, what other plans you got right now? You know what I mean? Like, unless you could magically get the Canelo fight out of nowhere, I kind of feel like Caleb will be a solid opponent for you right now. But it is what it is.
TBE.
I expect it and kind of don't, but you know, it's like everybody want to make a name for themselves, and we all know who they want to really fight, and it's Canelo. Everybody want that payday, but like Canelo said before, Canelo's like everybody, like, who have you fought? Like, the words out his mouth, who have you fought? What have you done in the sport? And these fighters realizing as they reaching their peak, you gotta fight somebody. You have to have a resume behind you if you want to call out the top dog. You can't just be like, I want Canelo. Why should I fight you? You're not a big name. You're not going. Well, if you're a top dog in the division, he's gonna make money. But if you a no name where like who's Canelo fighting? Oh, Canelo fighting next weekend. Who's he fighting? It doesn't make no money. But when it be like Canelo fighting Caleb Plant, when Canelo's fighting certain fighters, I'm losing blanks on the names. What's up, G?
All right, well, there's an objection. You know what I mean? And the reason why I'm saying I object to your statement is because Canelo gets guaranteed money. So he doesn't rely on the pay-per-view. Literally, like, his contracts be like, yo, he gets 30 whatever million per fight. So it don't matter who he fights. You know what I mean? Like, he's getting guaranteed money. So it doesn't necessarily matter who Canelo faces.
But the bonuses, the sales, the pay-per-view buys, and things like that. He gets more money off of that. The guaranteed money is him getting in the building. But he gets the pay-per-view buys, the ticket sales, and whatever else they got, whatever company streaming his fights.
Can we confirm that? Because I'm not too sure. Like, I think, well, I know when he was with the DAZN deal, it was just flat rates. You know what I mean? And because I remember they were like the issue was like Matchroom was like, hey, we need Canelo to fight some big names because we're losing money here. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know if he has that deal with PBC where it's like it's a percentage of the pay-per-views and stuff like that. It could just be a flat.
Oh, he's with PBC now? Oh, I thought the deal with DAZN was still going on. Did they end that deal?
Damn, yo, this is why you be on the show, bro?
Yo, Ned, just get to what's your point, bro?
My point is, I respect it. Like, you want to call out the next lesser contender, and you want to think you could do something, which, if you want to do, that's what you want to do. If that's what you pick your poison, you gotta pick your poison in the sport of boxing. If you want to call out Caleb Plant, go ahead. But as I seen Caleb Plant this season, yes, he may have lost to Benavidez, but he's not food. He's not easy. He's not strip steak. He's not hot dogs or nothing like that. Pause. He's a valuable fighter, but you got to respect his talent. So that's all I gotta say. Jermall Charlo, watch what you pick and watch how you move. And watch for the slap again.
Oh, and that's another thing too. I forgot to mention this. Yo, at the end of his fight, he literally said in the ring that he's debating going back down a weight class. And I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't even think he wants to be at 168, bro. Like, he's taking the road back to 160. You know what I'm saying? And rightfully so. If you feel like you can't compete at 168, hey, how about it? Whatever. But he literally said at the end of the fight, man, that he's going down. So I don't think he wants to touch Caleb Plant at all because of that reason.
Yeah. So I feel like when it comes to Caleb Plant's situation, Caleb Plant slapped him. And so naturally, he's going to keep getting that question. So I don't necessarily know if his intention was to ever fight Caleb Plant if you remove that situation from existence. However, the fact that we've seen Caleb Plant slap him, if you listen to what he said, "Yeah, I'm gonna get mine. I'm gonna get mine in the ring, and we're gonna make money off of it." But as you pointed out, G, he's the champion at 160. He's nobody at 168. His belt's at 160, and they haven't stripped him at 160 for all these years. So I'm assuming he has to go back to 160. So he has to decide, which I think is true, whether or not he can still make 160 comfortably or if he wants to campaign at 168. So I think the uncertainty is based on that. I don't think Charlo's afraid of Caleb Plant, to be honest with you. And I think, if they get in a boxing ring, Caleb Plant might be in a world of trouble. Caleb Plant, you see Caleb Plant, he looks good early rounds against Canelo, and then he gets stopped. He won some of the early rounds against David Benavidez, and then, he held them for dear life, and he made it to the finish line. And I'll be honest with you, Charlo has pop, and Jose Benavidez has a great chin, and he was able to make it to the end. But I don't know if Caleb Plant could make it to the end with Charlo. And can Caleb Plant outbox Charlo? Probably. He can get some rounds in, but does he hit hard enough to knock out Charlo? I don't think so. And I just think at some point Charlo will catch up to him and will stop him. It's based on what we've seen. So I don't think Charlo's afraid of him. What I think Charlo wants to do is get back in the groove. I think Charlo wants to get back to being that dude we all thought he would be when he was a top prospect, when he was a top contender, when he was a champion who we thought could do special things. And I think if Charlo gets back to where he feels comfortable in that ring, I think he's coming for Caleb. I think Caleb wants Charlo now because he thinks Charlo's easy pickings. He knows that Charlo's been out. He's been inactive. He knows Charlo has mental health issues. So he's thinking, I can get an easy one off Charlo right now and build my reputation. But Charlo's being smart. Charlo's saying, nah, I'm going to get you, but I'm going to get you when I'm ready. And I hope you're ready to see me when I'm ready. And I like Charlo's mindset. He's had mental health issues and he's been battling it. But if you notice, when Jose Benavidez tried to get him rattled, and try to get him out of character, he stayed composed. Mm-hmm. And he said, I'm going to do my talking in the ring. And he didn't jump up and do the whole rah-rah stuff with Jose Benavidez. And if you look at it with Caleb Plant now, he's saying, I'm going to get him in the ring. I'm not going to – and I like that. He needs to keep his mind right. He needs to keep his focus right. But I'm telling you right now, don't be surprised, because what I seen from Charlo last night, he gets a fight or two in him, and he gets back to top form, I think he cooks Caleb Plant. I think he's going to destroy Caleb Plant.
Yeah. Shout out to Charlo. Just wanted to chime in on that too. Last night I seen that. I thought that was beautiful. Didn't make no excuses for his behavior in the past. Just said he was dealing with some stuff and put all that stuff to the side, and he made do. He did what he did. So shout out to him for battling his demons and winning and defeating the mother. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about.
All right. Well, we're going to take us home, dollar bill, since you're here.
Let us know how you feel in the comments section. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. You know you rocking with.
Yo, G, what you doing, G?
TBE the fairies just God different.
You're nefarious. You're nefarious, G.